across to these live images that are up on your screens now. This is, remember, coming in from Hamburg in Germany. That is the very crucial G20 summit that is underway. And the entire amalgamation of all the world leaders there. There you see Angela Merkel there in conversation with Donald Trump and other prominent leaders. We've also heard from Prime Minister Modi just before the start of this G20 summit, where he does raise the entire issue of terror financing, terror sponsoring. Remember, he's also there spoken about how everyone needs to get together to stand against terror financing and sponsoring. And he does say that there has to be full cooperation when you look at an issue like that. So there will be trade, there will be bilateral talks, not just with other world leaders, but also remember the Paris Agreement there. That is going to be at the center of that entire summit that is underway even as we speak. Also importantly, the US President Donald Trump and Russia's Vladimir Putin, they're meeting for the first time. We've seen them shaking hands there at the start of the G20 summit in Hamburg. So what would the two world leaders be talking? That is also interesting, and we keep an eye also on that. I believe Aditya should also be joining us in a bit to get you more details of what's been happening. But we've heard from the Prime Minister earlier, who also says that there has been a positive momentum in BRICS. And he does talk about terror financing. We've also seen China there lauding the efforts of India when it comes to the entire issue of terror. We also put out that image earlier for you of that handshake and that smile that was exchanged, the pleasantries between Prime Minister Modi and Xi Jinping. Aditya also with us even as we stay with these images. Aditya, extremely significant, many would say, because, you not just raise the issue of terror, you also talk about terror financing, terror sponsoring, and somewhere India obviously making its mark, India raising that right pitch where we hear the Prime Minister talking about how this is an interconnected world and how we all need to do more when it comes to dealing with terror.
Absolutely. Terror has been, in fact, the focus. And in this G20 meeting in the Hamburg in Germany, it will again be the focus issue in detail. We are expecting in the joint statement, it would not only be condemned, but initiatives and cooperation between these G20 nations would be sought, and there would be some kind of, fresh initiatives that could be announced as well.